EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line. Out of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready! Blue 80! Stand up in. 21! Gun! Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey, let's
Line
go!
of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Gun! Let's go!
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Get up!
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4.
Go! Ready! Go!
From midfield now, here's Ryan. The trot, Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 50 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Great.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All day, baby, all day. Woohoo! Get out of here, man! Get out of here! Let's go! All day, baby, all day! Come on now, let's go! Great. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Touch.
On second down, here's Wentz.
3 down.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right, Roger. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Shut down. Hang in there.
Ball up
Hang
to
in
the
there
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right. Move. 82.
Wentz now on 1st down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's go, D.
Come on now.
That last
Come on
catch
now.
short of
Let's
the
go.
marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Run.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Gold.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
I'm bringing it to you.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Black.
4 down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Tack McKinley able to drop him for a loss of 4. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but Unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Spins by. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
I got 11. He's mine.
Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Michael Bennett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Tight end right.
They'll run it now. Out we go. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, let's go.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
On second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Tight end's right. We got
39.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
4 down. Check.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Wentz to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players in this.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hey, let's go.
Ryan now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Ready. Black 25.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Shorty, shorty, shorty.
On first down, Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Hey, Stat, Stat. Don't go. 180. Black, black, come on.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
82, 82.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Great 15, great 15.
Wentz now on first down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and bond. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Now Ryan on second down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
5 down. Stand up in.
20.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
82.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Come on now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Sunday. Run.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Black.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Please.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Bird shrugs him aside. And he comes back with one complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will.
On the ball.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Tyson. Black, come on.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Come on now.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10.
Great 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tight end right. Wait.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Big edge.
12.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. You should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3. Get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
They'll run it now with the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Bruce Carter. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Even. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
58, right over there.
To throw again, Ryan.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the
This
field.
one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Hang in there,
A
man.
lot
Hang
of
in there
tired
now.
bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey.
They run again with a Ajayi. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Great 15.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Let's go. Come on.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running play.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one and you're in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.